that was put out for the death of Athena Strand. So I've got a couple of things kind of set up. So I thought maybe we should take a look at it. So let's start here. Okay, everybody's got it? Okay, here we go. So Athena Strand, FedEx driver, bundled a little girl, 7 years old, into a van after going into reverse and hitting her. So delivery driver Tanner Lynn Horner, 31, has been charged with the murder over the deaths of 7-year-old Athena Strand, who did go missing from her home in Paradise, Texas. The FedEx driver, who has been accused of unaliving a 7-year-old girl, claimed he had reversed his van into her, but she was still alive when he put her into his van. Tanner Lynn Horner, 31, has been charged with unaliving, aggravated kidnapping, and the death of Athena Strand in the town of Paradise, Texas. This is in the U.S. According to the arrest affidavit that was released on Thursday, Horner told police he put work van after he accidentally backed into her. What am I missing there? So he said it was only after he panicked that she was going to tell her father about being hit by the FedEx van that the defendant was operating. Horner unalived the little girl. Unreal. Athena's mom, Maitland Gandy, has said Horner was delivering Athena's Christmas presents. Oh my God, man. It was You Can Be Anything Barbie dolls. Breaking down into tears, she said Athena was robbed of the opportunity to grow up to be anything she wanted. I was supposed to bring Athena back home to Oklahoma after the Christmas break. Now instead, Athena will be cremated and she will go home in an urn. Oh my God, breaks your heart. I am not anywhere close to being ready to let my baby go. Oh, hell no. Athena's body was found a few miles away from her home. Investigators determined Horner had abducted Athena from her home and believe she died within an hour or so of being taken. Sheriff Atkin said he had spent time with the family and they were devastated and angry, but grateful for the support of their community. Oh my God, what a beautiful little girl. He urged the press to give them privacy. Sheriff Atkin, who has been in law enforcement for over 50 years, said this was one of the toughest investigations he had ever been involved in. Anytime there's a child that dies, it just hits you in the heart, he said. You compare that to your own children when they were that age. It just takes the wind out of your sails. An Amber Alert was issued on Thursday, December 1st for Athena after she vanished the evening before. The 7-year-old was reported missing by her stepmother to the Wise County Sheriff's Office at 6:40 p.m. on that Wednesday after the family spent an hour looking for her. FedEx vans are equipped with cameras that capture 1-minute clips, investigators found. This was studied and found the driver had taken the young girl, who was visibly similar to Athena, into his van. The driver was seen on video talking to her in the van. Oh my word. Oh, and that's where it's left? Oh my good God, guys. That is unreal. Unreal. So now let's take a look at this warrant. Okay. So, in the name of authority of the United States of Texas, before me, the undersigned authority on this day personally appeared the undersigned affidavit who, after being duly swore on oath, deposes that Tanner Lynn Horner, white male, date of birth redacted, hereinafter styled defendant, on or around the 30th day of November 2022, and before making the filing of his complaint in the Court of Wise in state of Texas, did and there knowingly and intentionally commit the offense of egg kidnapping, facilitated intentionally and knowing, abduct Athena Presley Monroe Strand, hereafter styled the complainant, by restricting the movements of the complainant, with her consent, so to interfere substantially with her liberty by moving her from one place to another with the intent to prevent her liberation by secreting or holding her in a place where she was not likely to be found, a violation of the Texas Penal Code, and then it gives the number, a first-degree felony, and then again the code. Your affidavit, Investigator J. Oliver, is a peace officer licensed by the state of Texas, has been so for approximately 11 years. Affiant is employed as a deputy sheriff in the Wise County Sheriff's Office and is assisted to the Criminal Investigation Division. Your affiant has reason to believe and does believe the defendant committed the offense of alleged hereon because on Wednesday, November 30th, 2022, at approximately 1841 hours, Elizabeth Ashley Strand, date of birth redacted, called 911. The call was answered by the Wise County Sheriff's Office. Communications. Elizabeth reported that her 7-year-old stepdaughter, Athena Presley Monroe Strand, date of birth redacted, had reportedly vanished from her residence at 268 County Road, 3573, Paradise, Wise County, Texas. Deputies were dispatched to the address. Deputies arrived at approximately 1856 hours, following shortly after by numerous deputies, fire department, EMS personnel. First responders began diligently searching for Athena in the near freezing temperatures. Deputies spoke with the original reporting party, Athena's stepmom, Elizabeth Ashley Strand. Elizabeth explained to deputies she had last seen Athena inside a converted storage shed. Oh my word, that Elizabeth and her stepsister were temporarily using as bedroom living quarters, while Athena's father, Jacob Henry Strand, date of birth redacted, renovated the main residence, smaller residence next to the storage shed. It should be noted that the main residence is smaller of the residence and the larger residence is abandoned. Elizabeth stated she had last seen Athena at 1745 hours on the same day. When Elizabeth had left, Athena inside the shed/bedroom. Oh my God, man. And told her to sort through her dirty clothes for laundry. Elizabeth went back into the main residence and started making dinner. Around 20 to 30 minutes later, Elizabeth went back to Athena's room to tell her dinner was ready, but Athena was gone, or out of place inside the room since she had last seen Athena in there. Elizabeth immediately began looking around the property for Athena. At approximately 1822 hours, Elizabeth called her sister and brother-in-law, who lived on the adjacent property to Elizabeth and Athena. Oh my God, man, if that doesn't make you want to vomit, I don't know what. She was sleeping in a bedroom/shed. Oh, really? So, I don't even know what to say sometimes. So they told Elizabeth that Athena was not over there, and they began looking for Athena themselves. Elizabeth then called her husband Jacob, who is Athena's father, who was currently driving with his father to a hunting lease near San Antonio, and told him Athena was missing. Jacob then told Elizabeth to call 911. Elizabeth could not think of a place and or person Athena would try to walk or run away from the property to, nor did Elizabeth know any particular location on or around the property Athena would try to hide at. Houston also spoke with Jacob, who confirmed he and his father were driving to a hunting lease when Elizabeth called to tell him she could not find Athena. So Jacob and his father immediately turned around and drove back to the property, arriving after the deputies. An extensive search of the area was conducted overnight. The following morning and following day, Athena was not located. Through the course of the investigation, it was learned that FedEx had delivered a package to the residence during the time Athena went missing. Through further investigations, it was found that the company Big Topspin was the contracting company delivering packages for FedEx. Investigators were able to work with employees from Big Topspin to determine which van and driver had made the delivery. Investigators also learned the van was equipped with video equipment, which was run by a third-party vendor. Ickedmel was able to provide video from the truck that delivered package. The video consists of 1-minute clips. An FBI employee was able to view the video. The FBI employee found that the driver had taken the young girl, who was visually similar to Athena, into his van. The driver was seen on video talking to her in the van. The driver of the van was identified as the defendant, Tanner Lynn Horner, date of birth redacted and driver's license redacted. The van was identified as a white in color 2019 GMC box van with the markings FedEx on the side, displaying Texas plate number, and there's that and the VIN number. The van is registered to Bog Topspin, 17418 River Hill Drive in Dallas, Texas. Investigators located the defendant. The defendant stated to investigator Joseph Oliver and Texas Ranger Job Espinoza that he had, in fact, taken Athena. The defendant stated to the investigators she was hit. Athena, he hit, oh my goodness, she was deceased. The defendant stated when he was backing up his FedEx trucks, he accidentally hit Athena with his truck. She was not seriously injured. The defendant stated he panicked and put Athena in the van. Oh my God, like, what the hell is someone like this thinking? I backed up, accidentally bumped you. So, you know what? I can't have that happen. So I think I'm going to kill you. 7 years old. Investigators transported the defendant to the Wise County Sheriff's Office. The defendant read his Miranda warning. Ranger Espinoza, the investigator Oliver, interviewed the defendant. The defendant stated when he was backing up his FedEx truck, he accidentally hit Athena with the truck, but she was not seriously injured. He panicked and put her in that van. The defendant stated Athena was alive at the time, talking to him, and told him her name was Athena. The defendant stated he attempted to break her neck, and the defendant stated when he attempted to, oh my God. It's like, what the F is wrong with you? Oh, just a despicable human. So when he was not able to break her neck, he strangled her with his bare hands in the back of the FedEx van. During the course of the interview, the defendant again stated he had strangled her because she was going to tell her father about being hit by the FedEx truck that he was driving. Investigators asked the defendant if he would be willing to take them to where he put Athena's body. The defendant stated he would and directed investigators to CR 4668 Boyd, Wise County, Texas, where investigators observed the deceased's body, of whom the defendant stated was Athena in the water. The defendant was transported to the Wise County jail without incident. Wherefore, premises consider your affidavit, respectfully request that a warrant for the arrest of Tanner Lynn Horner to answer for the capital felony offense, kidnapping, facilitating in accordance with the laws of the state of Texas. So then we've got the signatures. This was done on the 2nd. Judge Brock Smith, and that's what we have. Can you believe this, guys? Like, honestly, I have no idea sometimes what the hell is wrong with people's heads. What could he have been thinking? Well, guys, that is what I have. I just wanted to go over that with you. I, again, had not gone through it. I like to go through it with you guys, and, my reactions are genuine. So with that said, that is what I know about his warrant right now. I will see what he's up to in the next while. If anything comes up, I will absolutely let you know. So thanks for being here, friends. I do appreciate you, and I will absolutely see you in the next one. Bye.